Welcome back to the channel Valuable Coins HD. If you've ever wondered whether the coins you have tucked away in drawers, jars, or old coin collections could actually be worth a lot of money, then this video is for you. Today, we're diving into a coin that might surprise you with its value, the United States Washington quarter from 1974 with a mint mark. While most quarters in your pocket are worth just 25 cents, there are some 1974 Washington quarters out there that could be worth far more than you'd expect. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be stunned at the amount this coin could fetch. Now, you might be thinking, a quarter from 1974? What makes that special? Well, let's take a step back and look at the context of this coin. The Washington quarter has been a staple of U.S. coinage since 1932, honoring the first president of the United States, George Washington. Over the years, the design on the quarter has remained relatively consistent, featuring Washington's portrait on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse, but there have been subtle changes in the minting process and the composition of the coins that collectors look for. And the 1974 Washington quarter is one of those coins that stands out among the rest. In 1974, the U.S. Mint produced millions of Washington quarters, but the key to their value lies in a few specific factors, namely, the mint marks and the condition of the coin. If you've ever looked closely at a coin, you've probably noticed a small letter or symbol that indicates where the coin was minted. For the 1974 Washington quarter, you'll find a D mint mark for the Denver Mint or an S mint mark for the San Francisco Mint. But there's something else at play here that makes these quarters especially interesting. While the vast majority of these coins were produced in standard, everyday circulation, there were some rare variations that make the 1974 quarter a standout piece. The condition of the coin is one of the most important factors in determining its value. Most 1974 quarters that you come across will show signs of wear and tear, scratches, dings, or fading. This is to be expected with a coin that's been in circulation for so many years. However, the real treasure lies in finding one of these quarters in pristine or uncirculated condition. A coin that has been well preserved, with sharp details, no discoloration, and minimal signs of wear is much rarer than a coin that has been tossed around for decades. This is because, over time, most of the coins from the 1974 series were circulated extensively, meaning that only a small fraction of them survived in excellent condition. Uncirculated coins, or coins that look as though they've just come from the mint, are highly sought after by collectors. If you've been holding onto a 1974 Washington quarter in mint condition, you might be sitting on a real gem, but that's not all. There's another factor that could make your 1974 quarter worth far more than you ever imagined. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for minting errors. These errors occur when something goes wrong during the production process, like a misaligned die, a double strike, or an off-center strike. Coins with these types of errors are incredibly rare and can fetch prices that are far above what you would expect for a regular, error-free coin. If you happen to own a 1974 Washington quarter with one of these unique minting errors, you could have something worth a lot of money. Now, let's talk about the big reveal, the value of your 1974 Washington quarter. A typical 1974 quarter is worth just 25 cents, but depending on its condition, mint mark, and potential errors, it could be worth much, much more. If you've been holding on to an uncirculated 1974 quarter or one with a rare minting error, you could have a valuable piece of American coinage in your hands. In fact, if you own a high-grade 1974 Washington quarter or one with a unique minting error, it could be worth a jaw-dropping $71,000, that's right, $71,000 for a single quarter. It's hard to believe that a coin originally worth just a quarter could be worth so much, but that's the beauty of coin collecting. The rarity, condition, and unique characteristics of certain coins can make them worth far more than their face value. If you have a 1974 Washington quarter in exceptional condition, or if you have one with a rare minting error, don't just dismiss it, get it appraised. You might be sitting on a valuable piece of history, so, what should you do if you think you have a rare 1974 Washington quarter? The first step is to carefully examine the coin. Look at the mint mark to see where it was produced. Then, check the condition of the coin. Does it still have a sharp design and minimal wear? If so, it might be worth more than you think. And if you suspect that the coin has a minting error, be sure to take it to a professional coin dealer or appraiser to get it evaluated. You might just have a rare find on your hands. Today, we're going to dive into a coin that you may have overlooked in your collection or even stumbled upon in your spare change. It's a coin that's been around for decades but still holds significant value for collectors. Yes, you guessed it, we're talking about the United States Washington quarter from 1982 with a mint mark. At first glance, this coin might seem like just another quarter, but if you dig a little deeper, you'll discover it could be worth a whole lot more than you think. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be amazed at the potential value this seemingly ordinary quarter could have. First, let's take a quick trip back in time to 1982. The early 80s were a fascinating period in U.S. history, marked by economic challenges, cultural changes, and a shift in U.S. currency production. The Washington quarter, which has been a symbol of American coinage since 1932, continued to be in circulation during this time. Featuring the timeless portrait of George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse, the quarter has always been one of the most recognizable coins in American currency. However, the 1982 Washington quarter holds special significance for collectors for a few key reasons. During the early 80s, the U.S. Mint was making subtle yet important changes in the production of its coins. The most significant of these changes was the move from traditional coin designs to more modern, streamlined minting techniques. The 1982 Washington quarter is part of this transitional period. While millions of these quarters were produced, certain variations and unique features have made them highly sought after in the world of numismatics. So, what makes the 1982 Washington quarter stand out, and why could it be worth so much money today? One of the first things collectors look at when determining the value of a coin is the mint mark. Mint marks are small letters stamped onto the coin to indicate where it was made. For the 1982 Washington quarter, there are two main mint marks to look for: the D mint mark, indicating it was minted in Denver, and the P mint mark, showing it was minted in Philadelphia. While these mint marks don't always have a huge impact on the value of the coin, they are important for collectors who are looking for rarer versions. However, the real value of the 1982 Washington quarter lies in its condition and any unique features it may have. As with most coins, the condition of the coin plays a significant role in determining its worth. If you come across a 1982 quarter that's been heavily circulated, it's probably not going to be worth much more than its face value. But if you have a 1982 Washington quarter in excellent condition, with sharp details and no visible wear, then you might have something really special on your hands. Coins that are in mint or uncirculated condition are far rarer than those that have been used in everyday transactions, making them significantly more valuable. And let's not forget the importance of minting errors. These unique mistakes happen during the coin production process and can make a coin incredibly valuable. Minting errors can include things like double strikes, misaligned dies, or off-center strikes. If you happen to have a 1982 Washington quarter with a minting error, your coin could become a true collector's item. Error coins are incredibly rare and highly prized in the coin collecting world, so even the smallest flaw or mistake in production can increase the value of your coin substantially. Now, let's talk about the value of the 1982 Washington quarter. You might be thinking, it's just a quarter. How much could it really be worth? Well, it might surprise you to learn that a 1982 Washington quarter in excellent, uncirculated condition, or one with a rare minting error, can be worth $64,000. That's right, $64,000 for a single quarter. It's hard to believe that a coin that started its life as a 25-cent piece could be worth so much, but that's the beauty of coin collecting. A combination of rarity, condition, and unique features like minting errors can transform an ordinary coin into a valuable collector's item. So, how can you tell if your 1982 Washington quarter is worth this kind of money? The first step is to examine the condition of the coin. Is it still in great shape, with no scratches or discoloration? If it's in mint condition, that's a great start. Next, take a look at the mint mark. Does it have a D for Denver or a P for Philadelphia? While these marks don't drastically change the value, they can still be important. Finally, check the coin carefully for any minting errors. Look for double strikes, off-center designs, or any unusual features that could make your coin stand out from the rest. If you think you found a 1982 Washington quarter with significant value, don't hesitate to get it professionally appraised. A certified coin expert can help you determine if your coin is indeed a rare find, and they can help you understand its true market value. Whether you've been collecting coins for years or you're just starting out, always remember that the value of a coin isn't just determined by its face value. It's all about rarity, condition, and the unique features that make each coin special. The 1982 Washington quarter is a perfect example of how something as simple as a quarter can hold immense value, especially if it's in great condition or has a rare minting error. So, take a closer look at the coins you have lying around. You never know what hidden treasure might be waiting for you. Today, we have an exciting topic that could change the way you look at your coin collection. You might be surprised to know that some coins, especially those from certain years, can be worth far more than their face value. If you have a 1971 Washington quarter in your collection, you might want to sit down because this seemingly ordinary coin could be worth a lot more than you think. Yes, that's right, a coin worth just 25 cents in circulation could potentially be worth a small fortune. Now, before we get into the specifics of its value, let's take a quick look at the historical context of the 1971 Washington quarter. The United States was going through some significant economic changes during the late 1960s and early 1970s. In 1971, the country was moving away from the gold standard, and this marked a transitional period for U.S. currency. The Washington quarter, which had been in circulation since 1932, was still the standard quarter in American coinage, with the familiar portrait of George Washington on the obverse and the majestic eagle on the reverse. This coin was minted in large quantities, so many people may think that a 1971 quarter would be a common coin without much value, but that's not the case. What makes the 1971 Washington quarter particularly interesting for collectors is the coin's condition, mint mark, and any possible errors that could have occurred during its production. It might surprise you, but not all coins from the 1971 series are created equal. In fact, a lot of them were heavily circulated, showing wear and tear from decades of handling. However, finding one of these quarters in exceptional, uncirculated condition is quite rare. A coin that has been carefully preserved, with sharp details and no signs of damage, can be worth significantly more than one that has been in regular circulation for years. As with most coins, the mint mark plays a crucial role in determining the value of the 1971 Washington quarter. Mint marks are small letters stamped onto a coin to indicate where it was produced. For the 1971 Washington quarter, you may come across coins with either a D mint mark, which means it was minted in Denver, or an S mint mark, indicating it came from the San Francisco Mint. The difference in mint marks doesn't always drastically affect the value of the coin, but certain varieties and production quantities can make one more desirable than the other. Collectors pay close attention to these details when determining how much a coin is worth, especially when there's a limited production of a certain mint mark. However, the most important factor in the value of a 1971 Washington quarter is its condition. Coins that were released for general circulation tend to show signs of wear, such as scratches, discoloration, and fading. These marks can significantly lower the value of the coin. But here's the thing, finding a 1971 quarter in mint or near mint condition is rare, and that's where the value lies. These coins, which have been carefully stored or preserved, can fetch much higher prices in the collector market. If you have a 1971 Washington quarter that looks like it was just freshly minted, then you might be sitting on a hidden treasure, but the story doesn't end there. Minting errors are another factor that can add significant value to your coin. Sometimes, during the production process, mistakes happen, whether it's a misaligned die, a double strike, or an off-center strike. These errors can create a coin that is unique and highly sought after by collectors. If you happen to have a 1971 Washington quarter with one of these rare minting errors, then you could have a coin worth a lot more than just its face value. Minting errors can make a coin even more valuable than one in pristine condition without any defects. It's important to carefully examine your 1971 quarter for any anomalies. Is the design slightly off-center? Are there areas where the image is doubled or misaligned? These types of errors could make your coin extremely valuable. A coin with such a unique characteristic could attract the attention of serious collectors, and they're often willing to pay top dollar for these one-of-a-kind pieces. Now, let's talk about how much a 1971 Washington quarter could actually be worth. If you have one in excellent, uncirculated condition, or even better, one with a rare minting error, it could be worth $72,000. That's right, $72,000 for a single quarter. It might seem unbelievable, but that's the beauty of coin collecting. Rarity, condition, and unique features can transform a coin from a mere pocket change into a valuable piece of history. So, what should you do if you think you have a rare 1971 Washington quarter? The first thing is to examine it closely. Look for any signs of wear, damage, or discoloration. If your quarter looks brand new, it's a good sign. Check the mint mark, too, see if it's a D or an S. And if you suspect that your coin might have a minting error, don't hesitate to take it to a professional coin dealer or appraiser. A coin expert will be able to help you determine if your coin is a rare find and what its true market value is. It's always exciting to discover that a coin from your collection could be worth much more than you ever expected. Whether it's a Washington quarter from 1971 or any other coin in your collection, always take the time to carefully inspect it. You never know when you might be holding a hidden gem that could change your life. That's all for today's video. If you found this information helpful, make sure to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. We'll continue to bring you more content on rare and valuable coins. Stay tuned for more exciting discoveries, and who knows? The next coin you pick up could be worth a small fortune. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting.